Hello and good morning wherever you are. I'm Darlene Suelto, and I am your meditation guide for the day, or more specifically, a Sunya meditation guide. So, this is a personal challenge that I'm doing also for myself, aside from also to people who are interested to learn about a meditation or a tool to reset their minds. So, in the future, or in the next 21 days or more, depends, I will be uploading a daily meditation guide, and also maybe introduce you to some aspects of the meditation, or the kimono I wear, or some little info about something related to the practice that I'm sharing with you. So for today, let me share my screen. So this is what we call a 20-day Sunya challenge, or Sunya meditation challenge. And for today, it's day 1, but whenever you see this, if this is your first time, it doesn't matter what year you see this or what date you see this, it's still considered a day 1. So our practice doesn't change throughout the years. This is a meditation that Buddha practiced. So this meditation is not related to any religion. We are not summoning anything. We are simply having that space in our daily lives to reset our minds. And how important resetting is, I'll share with you a personal experience. Before Sunya, and I was very anxious, and I always doubted myself. I still doubt myself now, but it has lessened throughout the years that I've been practicing, or I have been doing my sunya and doing things that would help me reset my mind. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll talk more about that. But for today, I'll I'll explain how to do it. So this one is very easy. What I like about sunya is it's very easy, very compact, because you can do sunya within like a minute, 2 minutes, depends on you. But for the purpose of the challenge, we're doing 15 minutes. So don't worry about it. If you cannot finish, you finish earlier than I did, or earlier than 15 minutes, that's okay. So um, practicing the full set of sunya. So now I will introduce you how to do it. So before I play that, first we have a pre-Sunya exercises. So before we do our meditation, we have three pre-Sunya exercises. The first one is hand swinging. So hand swinging is very easy. It's like your arms becoming a pendulum, or you become a human pendulum. So you just swing your arms. It must not it must be chest level only, up to chest level only. Then do not control the swinging, allow it to drop. So when you drop your hands, just allow gravity to work. You don't have to force it. It will just sway. So imagine if you were a kid before, you didn't control everything about your body, or don't control everything. So you just let it be. So I'll just play this and just follow how the person in the video is doing it. So hand swinging is very good for circulation, blood circulation. I really love it, this hand swinging. And your legs, okay? So your legs must be not really a feet apart, but it must be parallel to your hips. And then your knees must be a little bent, but not so much. Like you're not sitting on the air. It's just a little bit bent, like 10% or 5% bent. So again, don't second guess yourself. It will come naturally. There. So that's the first pre-Sunya exercise. The second one is the hand raising. You just need to follow the person on the video. It doesn't have to be this slow. So it depends on you. So your arms just press your belly. Then you slowly it up until your forehead, then down. Then usually we do this like um usually we do this like you can start with 10 times. Also the hand swinging, you can do it like start with 20, 20, then increase it daily or depends on your mood or if you have time. So what I like about the practice is that there's no set thing. The important thing is you do it daily. So that's the key. And then again, don't control the speed. You can be as slow as this one or you can be a little bit faster. And pay attention to your breath. Also, again, your knees during this position, during this exercise, is the same as when you were doing your hand swinging. Still, your feet is parallel to your hips, and your knees are slightly bent. There. And the third part, okay, so the third part is actually in the next, in the future. But even with just those two pre-Sunya exercises, it will go a long way. And yes, so now we go into, so find your most comfortable sitting position. So find also a space where you are safe to sit for a few minutes, um, as much as possible uninterrupted. And the first sitting position is cross leg position, or some people call it Indian sit, but we call it cross leg position. So you can choose this. And when you choose this sitting position, you must have a pillow to sit on, like half of your butt or you must sit on something like a 1 inch block or 1 inch pillow, or you can put two pillows because to support your back, to support your spine and your shoulder and the whole back. So how important is this? Because one time I did not, I used this sitting position and then I did not sit on anything and I meditated for 1 hour. And a few minutes in, my whole half body started to feel pain. Like I just really want to stop, but then I cannot because it was a test, an exam or challenge. I didn't want to waste the certificate, so I just pushed through, and it's not a good experience. So I wouldn't want you to experience pain. Again, be kind to ourselves, and that's also one important principle in doing our Sunya practice. Always be kind to yourself. We don't control our breathing or our breath, or yeah. So yeah, you can choose this. Again, put a pillow to sit on. If you're on the floor or on a mat, put a pillow before sitting on the floor. Or when you are also in bed, you still need a mat. And the next position is the half lotus position. So I sometimes do this. Some people can do this, some people cannot. So again, be kind to yourself. If it's painful to use this sitting position or to try this sitting position, don't do it. It will come naturally in the future, or one day you can just do it without pain. But for now, follow what your body is most comfortable with. So, and then this is how a half lotus position looks like. And yeah. And next is the full lotus position. So, similar to half lotus, the full lotus, you don't need to sit on a pillow. So you don't need a pillow, unlike when you are using the cross leg position. So in a full lotus, you are very stable. No matter what kind of surface you are sitting on, you will be very stable. But then this is very hard. So I cannot do this still, the full lotus position. My body is still not that flexible. So for people who can do this, you can do this. It's very convenient also, especially if you don't have a pillow to sit on and you want to do your meditation or your Sunya meditation. And maybe you're asking, I cannot sit on the floor. I have pain or ailments, or just cannot physically sit on the floor or do the cross leg. Then it's okay. Just find a chair to sit on, or support your back with the wall, or uh, just sit your back against the wall. Yeah. So you can do that. Again, our priority is your body is in its most comfortable position when we're doing our sunya, especially when we're doing 15 minutes of it. So yes, so that's it for the position. Next, the important thing during sunya meditation is there's no movement. There must be no voluntary movements. So what does it mean? Does it mean if I have muscle spasms, like I should control it? No, muscle spasms are uncontrollable. So just allow muscle spasms. It will go away. But if you scratch something that itches during your meditation practice, it is considered it's not taboo. It's not, you're not bad. It's just considered that you are distracted, so you'll have to go back to the number um, you last remembered before getting distracted. Or you just go back to beginning of your counting. So that's a hint now. So the Sunya meditation is actually the first step, or the first level is actually reverse counting. And what are we counting? It's our breath. We're just counting our breath. So how do you breathe? No one teaches us how to breathe, right? It's very natural. It comes naturally. No one tells us this is the tempo of how you breathe. So that's also the same way we do our sunya. No one can tell you how long you should inhale and exhale. So there's no standard as to how long that is. Depends on your body condition that day or that moment you're doing your sunya. So naturally, also when we breathe, our breathing in and our breathing out must be through our nose. So we don't breathe out through our mouth, because I know some meditation practices are teaching us to breathe out through our nose, but we don't, because what we're trying to achieve here is to conserve all the energy inside our bodies. So when we breathe out through our nose, we are taking out the heat. So we are letting out the heat we're generating from our practice. So we're actually, so maybe later you'll understand what I'm talking about the heat, because you'll be experiencing it for yourself. And then there's no need to hold or control breathing. I know there are also other practices that tells you to when you breathe in, you hold, then breathe out. So we don't hold the breath. So we just count our breathing, like inhale, exhale, just like that. So it depends on how long one inhale or exhale is for you. So that's why we don't really recommend group guided Sunya meditation, because everyone has a different not breathing at that moment, or tempo of breathing, or how long each breath takes. So breathe the way you breathe and reverse count. So now we go to reverse counting. So the core of the practice, or the first level of the practice. So Sunya is just simply reverse counting our breaths. So one full cycle of breath is equals to one count. So one count is one full cycle of breath. So what is one full cycle of breath? It just means that when you inhale and you exhale, that's one count. So when you inhale and you exhale, that's 9. inhale, exhale. That's 8. And it's in reverse. So we count our breath in reverse. We don't count forward. So we don't count inhale, exhale 1. We count inhale, exhale 9. So why do we count in reverse? Uh, I'll just we count in reverse because when we reverse count psychologically, our mind calms down. So we're calming down our mind by doing our practice of Sunya. So yeah. So next is we'll do everything within 15 minutes. So we'll allow you to do your practice of Sunya on your own. So we now know how to sit. So have you chosen your sitting position? So whether that's a cross leg, a half lotus or a full lotus, or on a chair, that's fine, or against the wall, that's fine. As long as you are not not in pain so much that you cannot concentrate. So next is your back, your spine and your back must be relaxed. So when we do our Sunya practice, we must be in a relaxed, our body must be relaxed. And then next is our breathing. And when we do our sunya, we can close our eyes. So the whole 15 minutes or the whole time you are doing reverse counting, just close our eyes. So we can how do we set how do we count how do we reverse count our breaths? So we do it by sets. So we count from 9 to 0. So reverse count from 9 to 0, like the one we did earlier. It's inhale 9, exhale, inhale 8, exhale, inhale 7, exhale, inhale 6, exhale, inhale 5, exhale, inhale 4, exhale, inhale 3, exhale until we reach the number 0. And that's also true for 29 to 0 as well as 99 to 0. So for first time meditators, it's okay. It's very, very fine. It's very normal to not finish 9 to 0 sometimes, or you can only do one set of 9 to 0, that's fine. As long as you did it in the day. Like you did once, at least once, every day, every single day, like a commitment to yourself. Like even if you don't want to do it, just try 9 to 0. And then if 9 to 0 is not enough for you, then you can go to 29 to 0. 29 to 0 is not enough for you, then you can do the 99 to 0. Again, it doesn't matter if you finish your counting, if you got lost along the way, you fell asleep again or anything, you scratched your itch, it's fine, it's okay. Just go back to the number you remember doing last. So that's how easy it is. And yes. So I'll start our timer and see you after 15 minutes. You may start your Sunya practice. So take that deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And congratulations for finishing your first ever full set of Sunya. And okay. Next is after your Sunya meditation, we have the post-Sunya head and face massage. So what we do is we just rub our hands together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Rub our face, massage our face 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Our head 3 times like this. Our ears 3 times like this. And the back of our skull 3 times downwards like this. Also, what it does is when we massage our face, our head, our ears, and the back of our skull, it actually because we generated heat during our meditation or our sunya, so we are redistributing it to the points in our. So we have points or organ points or acupuncture points or pressure points in our hands, our face, our ears, and our heads. So that helps our bodies also. So, and then we are still in our sitting positions. So we just need, um, our, wait, sorry. So we just do what she's doing on the video. So we just need our legs upwards, just like what she's doing. Just need our legs upwards. Then we soothe it down 3 times also. After that, we need the soles of our finger with our we need the soles of our feet, not our finger. We need the soles of our feet with our knuckles. So we just need it. So there's also acupressure or acupuncture points in our feet. So that helps also, we've been cross-legged or in half lotus position for 15 minutes. So this helps move the flow of blood again to parts of our bodies. After this one, so this is the massage phase. After this is we do the stretching exercise. We have 2 stretching exercises. So this is the first one. We do it, we mirror it on both sides of our body. So what happens is, for example, we start with our left arm, then we try to reach our outstretched right leg. So that's what we do. And then again, with our exercises, it's always important to be gentle with yourself. So don't overstretch. I know the pain of overstretching. So do it slowly. So this one, because of demonstration purposes, she's very fast. So you can do it as slow as you want to, or your body likes to. So, and then your other leg that you're not trying to reach, you just fold it in to support your outstretched leg. And then your arm that's not reaching out, you are resting it on the leg that is also not stretched out. So that's the first stretching exercise. You can do like just 10 or 5, depends on your body. So just mirror it. So this one is maybe too fast for some. You don't have to follow the speed. Do it at your own pace. And our second stretching exercise is we are in a cross leg position. Then both our hands are in one leg. Both our arms are in one leg, and then your forehead, you try to reach the other leg there. So do it ever so slowly. Again, when there's pain, do not overstretch. Just and up until where your body can do it. Basically, that's our so what we learned today is we learned two pre-sunya exercises, which is the hand swinging and the hand raising. And then we did our 15-minute sunya, reverse counting, the counting of our breaths in the sets of 9 to 0, 29 to 0, and 99 to 0. It doesn't matter if you finished 99 to 0, 29 to 0, or just 99 to 0 over and over again. Doesn't matter. It depends on you, what you are most comfortable with. And then we learned two stretching. We learned the post massage, the rubbing of the face, the head, the ears, and the neck, and also the massage on our legs. To and then we learned the two stretching exercises just now. And yeah, so for this one, if you'd like to have a certificate, you just type done whenever you finish your day one. So the important thing is, um if you are interested in getting the certificate, you every time you finish your daily sunya, you go to the video corresponding to the number or the day you are practicing. So for example, for today, you're seeing this today, day one. So you type done, then just add the date, just so I know when your date starts. And the important thing here is you do it daily. Doesn't matter if you follow my next videos. The important thing is you already got the basic. That is the most important thing. You can do it on your own time. Doesn't have to be you wait for the upload before you or the stream or anything before you do your sunya. You do it any time of the day. It's recommended when you wake up because it sets the mood and the start of your day. So that's also okay. You can also do it before sleeping. That's also okay. In between the day when you have like a break from work or lunch or something, when you're in the car, as long as you're not the one driving it, of course, you can do your sunya. So when I'm the passenger, sometimes I just not really doze off. I just close my eyes and do my 9 to 0. Or when I have a problem or when I encounter challenge in work or I need to solve something, I do sunya first. Or before a meeting, we do sunya first. So you can share this to friends and family, to workmates, colleagues you feel might benefit from having a tool they can use anytime. That's for free. That's the only resource that they're using is their time. And yeah, just their time. You're just using time. There's no other resource we're spending on doing our sunya. So yes, and also you can share your experience on any social media platforms. Again, I'm uploading this maybe on YouTube, so you may find this on YouTube or maybe on Facebook. Depends. But if you see this, just post on a comment the link to your challenge or just use the hashtag 21 days Sunya challenge. We might see them or we might feature them in the future on our on the official Sunya pages or yeah, so or projects. So depends. So feel free to share. You don't know who's listening to you, who's watching. Don't know. They might need your input. They might be inspired by what you're doing with your life. So share. Don't worry by, about oversharing. That's also my worry for the longest time. So now today, that's why I did this like very spontaneous thing. Uh, because just suddenly just it's like a switch, like just suddenly thought of, okay, let's do this. I want to do this for me also. Let's and just share it also. So again, stay happy, wealthy, and wealthy, and healthy. And what else do we have here? Yeah, so that's it for today. Hope to see you in day two, and I will try my best to be very consistent. I will do my practice also on my own. But even if there's no day two, or I upload late for day two, day three, or whatever day I upload late, do your sunya. You can just go back to this video, and then if you don't find day two or whatever day you are looking for, just put again done, then put the day you would like to say done for, like done day two, day three, and then put the date of that day one, day two, or day three. Because we might be in different time zones. I might say timeline, but we might be in different time zones. So my time zone might not match yours. So that's it. So what else? Yeah. So thank you so much for being here. And it only takes 3% of the world population to um be in a state of peace and prosperity, for the world to experience sustainable peace and prosperity. So thank you for being part of the 3% today. And what else is possible? And I wish you blessings of health, wealth, and happiness always and in always. I am Darlene Suelto, your Sunya facilitator or guide this morning, because everywhere is somewhere, no matter what time zone, we are greeting each day a good morning. So see ya, and that's it. I'm still recording. I'm sorry.